It's an interesting building. And it's next door to the Sydney Opera House look-alike building. It's not much of a guess, but I'm guessing that this is a lift bridge because it's the only bay in which there are boats. So, duh. There's another warehouse type place yet to be redone, I think. Interesting how in this interest the past has created a simple infrastructure to be modified. Interesting counterpoint to the Sun microchip building and the Microsoft building and all the rest of these modern buildings. I'll pan around as this original crane. That's a counterpoint I think is magnificent. And the irony of this very early edifice to the economic system of mass versus Microsoft and Sun, the economic system of information. And all of this structure here perhaps either directly, like Nextel, related to it, and LG, which I think makes phones, or supports such industries right here across the water. A lovely courtyard in between two of these buildings. Seems like the end of the buildings at the very least are used as restaurants, most often restaurants actually. But now the sun's blocked by those buildings, which is a great benefit. Who would have thought? What a magnificent public facility. I just think these architectural features, particularly if they're original, are interesting. I don't know if they are or not. It looks original, but that would be the point, wouldn't it? A second historical boat. And again, notice the counterpoint, the old cranes, and then the new buildings behind, under construction even now. This section is particularly pretty with the trees and with the magnificent shade of the building. There's a little park here, I don't know what the name of it is. statue up there. We'll see what it is. This kind of sad monument. There's a major chunk that was, I'm sure, supposed to be major right on the front. It's been stolen. And a large, half of a large sculpture, bronze sculpturing on the back. Obviously the place that dogs and the homeless stay. Notice that what was ever on the two ends has been stripped off. That's sad. I'm trying to work my way back to my area where my hostel is, but of course I don't have a big clue where I am. I'm near, to my left here is a park, and there's some kind of concert in the park. Don't know what this building is. Benedict Ridi Tati Tuesday. Nice sound. The concert is taking place in Plaza de Mayo. Has something to do with 25 Mayo 1810. And the fence there, I think, is to fence off this portion, which they have just or are in the process of finishing up a total re-landscaping of, and starting to look really pretty. And the area where the concert is, which is kind of run down. And then this is Casa Rosada, a hallmark. Why, I don't know. But it's being restored also, so that's a good thing. Presumably the next time I come, the facade may be quite beautiful again. That could be particularly pretty if those are brass or copper and get shined up. Let's go see who this fellow is. Maybe I can tell something from a close-up. Wait till I get home to figure out if I can. I'm thinking that certainly it was done in, well, perhaps in red stone, or at least painted red. I think there's a story that I did read on this, so I'll have to go back and read it. And I'll voice over all of this debris of mine. A little sense of what it's like in the twilight. Cool, nice and cool actually, it's not cold.